Hello everybody and welcome back. Today is day 3 of our Holidays in the Park series, and as you can tell, we have arrived at Animal Kingdom. Our third park here, and honestly one that I, in the past, don't recall ever having any like crazy cool Christmas decor, but I was here earlier this season and saw some awesome lights inside. So we're hanging around as close to dark as we can get. Today the park closes at 6 o'clock, but look at this tree out front. Wow, before we even get started, we are greeted with the Christmas tree outside the park. Of course, I know this is the only park that has its main Christmas tree out front before you get to the turnstiles. So let's get inside and check out everything else they have to offer. But before we do that, let's roll that intro. And just like that, we are inside here in Animal Kingdom. Still my least visited park out of all of the Orlando parks, but honestly growing on my list. I've learned to respect Animal Kingdom for what it is. It's a different vibe than the other 3 Disney World parks, but it's definitely good in its own unique ways. Look at this, we got a sign for Zootopia, Better Zoogether. Still have not seen Zootopia, of course replaced It's Tough to Be a Bug in the Tree of Life Theater. To not great reviews from what I've seen. I did go and watch Zootopia 2 in theaters, and that was an incredible movie. Loved that way more than I thought I would. But maybe today will be the day we see Better Together. Probably not, but maybe. Now I do have a mobile order in for one of my favorite quick service places here in Animal Kingdom. So we're just gonna take a brief look right now, but here's your first little look at these lights right here in Discovery Island. Look at these little like can lights that they have of all the different animals up on top of the roof. That is so cool. Those I'm pretty sure are new for this year, or at least I have no memory of them last year. Could be completely wrong. And like, look at this. We even got the two little owls up there. That's awesome. They of course have the little walk around versions of those characters that are those white puppets. Those are incredible. I'll see if I have any footage of them, but I do imagine that they are done for the day already. Stuff like that typically ends before sunset. These little lantern canisters are so cool. I don't know why I like these so much. Just simple little 2D things, not any like big fancy sculpture, but I love them. They're so cool. And then just the white lights on the garland behind it. And this kind of, this design continues all throughout Discovery Island. Look at this. You can see straight ahead here. That is the casita for the Encanto area and the Encanto attraction coming to Tropical Americas. They have gone vertical and they are already multiple stories up. I think that's 2 stories there, maybe 3, but yeah, they are certainly getting a move on it for the construction. Cannot wait for that. That's gonna be such a good ride. Even if I'm a little sad to see Dino Land go, or well, I'm really only sad to see Dinosaur go, I am definitely looking forward to Encanto. Wow, so look at that. Zootopia is the posted 30-minute wait. Today, as of filming, is December 22nd, and it is packed. When I looked earlier, Dinosaur was at 55, Everest was 70. Both of the Pandora rides were well over an hour and a half, so I can't really see us riding anything today. Maybe it'll change. Maybe we'll get on something that drops lower towards the end of the night. It is already, what time is it? I can't read that. It is 5:30 already. So we only have about an hour and a half till park close. But we'll see what all we come to. There's a better look at some of the garland up there. Oh, look, they got like little snowflakes on them too. That's cool. All right, here's my dinner for today. One of my favorites, just the pulled pork slider from Flame Tree Barbecue. They used to have some incredible baked mac and cheese here, but that's been gone for several months. And I need them to bring it back. This is good, but it needs a side to round it out. Okay, so I was eating and saw multiple people with the baked mac and cheese still. So I'm wondering if it's still on the menu. Okay, it's not on the, well, yeah, the one with pulled pork's on the menu there, but they don't have the side menu over here. So it seems that you can still order it. You just can't mobile order it, and I always mobile order. So I guess I'll have to start ordering in person, at least here at Flame Tree Barbecue. Look at this view going into Dino Land here. You can see the framework of the casita, and then you got that giant crane up there. Wow, let's get around here a little bit closer and take a closer look. Guys, I hate these birds so much. They're terrifying. They're everywhere. And they just like sleep and hoard the trees. I don't know. They're terrifying. Wow, there's a closer look at that crane there. That thing is massive. You can see that from clear outside the park, in the parking lot and in the roads around Animal Kingdom. You can see it from everywhere. If you don't know, this right here is what that framework is for. It's for the house from Encanto. Look, we're quite the dirt pile here behind the wall as well, just in front of that Encanto concept art. But now we're gonna head back into Dino Land USA, because if you didn't know, for at least about a month left, we still have Dinosaur and Restaurantosaurus. So you got to kind of go through this maze of construction walls here, and then you can find it. Santa cookies and dinosaurs. What else do you need? Look at all this festive decor out front of Restaurantosaurus and the void that is this area. There's nobody back here. Somewhere over here is where you can meet Santa for Animal Kingdom. I think it's over on the other side of Restaurantosaurus. We'll have to look and see. I also got a little meet and greet back here where Daisy meets sometimes. I think it's Daisy who usually meets back here. But they got some nice Christmas decor and lights back here as well. Yeah, look at this. This area is so pretty at night. But unfortunately, we can't go back there because it's closed. But still looks pretty. Got a tree here out on the front side of Restaurantosaurus doing some different lighting effects. That's cool. And then Welcome Santa. So yeah, this is where you can meet Santa Claus here. Looks like he's done for the day, but that couch right back there is where you're going to meet him at. And this is where you get in line. We also got some dinosaurs caroling up here on the roof. That's awesome. Here's a better look at those dinosaurs here. Once they light up, there we go. Such a cool view of Expedition Everest here as we come around the corner from Dinoland. Typically, Everest and Dinosaur are the two that I usually ride when I come to Animal Kingdom. However, I just looked and that was 55 and then Dinosaur was 35. So still way too high for me. We'll be sure to get a good buy ride on Dinosaur sometime next month before it closes. But typically, I'm not going to wait unless it's like 20 minutes or less. Guys, this is so random, but I am like deeply craving a s'more right now. You know how long it's been since I've had a s'more? Probably years. Like, I'm to the point where I'm considering getting the stuff to make s'mores in the microwave at home on the way back. This is a weird craving. I don't know, I saw like a Mickey ice cream thing that had marshmallow on top, and my brain was just like, yep, s'mores, you need it. Guys, in all honesty, I think this is going to wind up being a pretty short video. There just is not much here, and it's so crowded that I don't really want to ride anything. Got a few more lights up here. I believe that all these lanterns and stuff are here year-round and aren't necessarily Christmas decorations, but they're still really pretty and cool to look at. Of course, kind of reminds you of Tangled. I mean, they're lanterns, and they're floating, so they look like the floating lanterns. Look at this view of the Tree of Life. Kind of an interesting angle here from over on the backside. Stormy clouds out, so it's a little bit darker, but it's still got that beautiful glow from the middle. Here in Harambe Marketplace, looks like we do have some stuff up on the stage for the singers and dancers who come out here. Just some lights and stuff. A little more, a few wreaths throughout as well here. Nothing too crazy. I think that we're just going to head back up to the to Discovery Island and finish up there. Look at these wreaths here on the bridge. Very unique. All types of cool little like handmade sculptures and stuff like that. Some dolls, bottle caps. Very different from what you find in the other parks. That's what I love about these 4 parks here is all the different Christmas decorations are super unique and themed to the park. They're not just generic stuff, with the exception of maybe Epcot up in the main part of the park, of course. A little bit more generic there, but other than that, they're all super themed and detailed and match the lands and the parks that they're in. I really don't know why, but I'm like, I would do anything for a s'more right now. I do think I'm going to stop on the way home and get some graham crackers and marshmallows and chocolate. Nothing like a good old microwave s'more for your first s'more in like however many years it's been. Look at these lights here up on top of Island Mercantile. Kind of back now in the main Discovery Island area, but just that same simple lighting throughout. I love those little lantern things. We can get a closer look now that they're kind of lit up and see what they look like more in the dark. All right, here's a nighttime look at them. We got a little bird, an owl, a fox, a squirrel, and then way over there, I think it's a deer. And then more up top, looks like maybe a cow. Is that a cow? Or is that a deer with its horns not lit up? I think it's a deer without horns, yeah. So cool. This is over on Island Mercantile still. Quite the crowd up here in front of the Tree of Life. I'm guessing they're getting ready to do one of their awakening shows here. We did catch that a few videos ago, and I don't believe they have any special ones for Christmas, so we're not going to hang around and wait with this massive crowd, but it is definitely a pretty view. Look at these here. These are those little puppets I was talking about earlier. They're like toy versions. Oh, they're ornaments. They're ornaments of the little Christmas critters. That's awesome. Those must be new this year. I haven't seen those before. Let's see if this shirt is the same thing. It says Animal Kingdom. Yeah, and they're little puppet animals on there. Yeah, and all of them on the back. That's so cool. They have like a polar bear, a fox, whole family of polar bears, and I think something else. I don't know. Here's an up-close look at one of the little bird lanterns. Looks like they also have a spirit jersey to match with the Christmas critters out on the front. That's cool. It says Merry Christmas 2025 on the back. I like these. Not for me, but I like the gold design on the blue. Look at these little owls up here. I wish these lit up better because they're kind of hidden up there. Didn't even notice them at first, but they're hiding right above the Riverside Depot here. Huh. Every time I think I'm done, I find more of these little critters up there. There's an owl over here on top of Island Mercantile. These really need to be lit better because they're so cool, but they're just hidden out there on tops of the buildings. Well, I know this was an extremely short video, but there really just isn't much here in Animal Kingdom in terms of Christmas. No ride overlays, no specialty holiday events like Jollywood or Mickey's Very Merry, no nighttime shows that are special to Christmas, just some lights and stuff throughout. Very, very cool, especially there in Discovery Cove. I love those little lanterns and the little Christmas critters. But I do think that that is going to be it for today for this third one. We do have the Magic Kingdom Christmas video still coming. Should be out tomorrow when you're seeing this. I've already filmed it, so it should be up and good to go. Just got to finish editing there. But that will be it for today. Thank you all so much for watching, and have a great one. One last thing here on our way out. This is definitely an interesting choice for lights. They are orange and white. Kind of doesn't show up on camera. This is just a really up close look so you can see. But yeah, orange and white lights. Huh. I guess it kind of fits the look of the tree.